Hell yeah, chatters. Yeah, welcome back, everybody, to OSTRIV. There's been some updates to the recent update. Kind of big, but kind of small update at the same time. But we're going to take a look at all that's new for Alpha 5, which is the biggest, newest update in terms of like the full version. But the game now has some really cool updates for adding a few new buildings. And that means new stuff to manufacture. And that's pretty big. Because this game, of course, is a 1700s Ukrainian town where, of course, you get to build your very own village and then trade with other villages, and then the developer is always adding new stuff all the time. A couple times a year, actually, that like a big update comes out. And this is pretty big, too. When I saw that there was an update for the, if we go to the community hub, the most recent update has added a couple of new buildings. So if we could just check out that. I want to see what the information is. Yeah, Alpha 5 Patch 3, which adds a few new buildings. We have an ashery, a glassworks, and a soapworks, which now adds new materials. So now we can actually export things made of glass. And then there's also the ability to make ash, which I think is maybe part of that whole production chain with the soap and all that. And maybe something that we can also just export. Maybe somebody will buy ash. They buy firewood, so it's possible they could buy anything. But citizens will now buy glassware and soap from the market, so that's something you can sell locally or export. Slaughtering cows will now produce tallow. A lot of little changes and things that kind of make sense and that are pretty cool. So a couple of fixes to the game as well. But this is big too. Bridges will now change themselves rather than trying to change the environment. So if you're trying to build a bridge across the waterway now, or across a river, it doesn't have to be like perfectly flat to look good anymore. The bridge will just kind of change its elevation, which is cool too. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, 3 big new buildings, which is pretty big for this game. And then there was a patch number 2, which again, if you remember, we took a look a little while ago at all the new buildings in this game. You can now build these wonderful townhouses where things could be, they're a lot more dense, higher density. And then of course there's like the ability to build roads inside these little archways and stuff too. So you can really make a heavily populated downtown area and then also have a lot of walkways through it, not just around it. So pretty cool. So this game, a little while ago, we took a look at the Patron of the Arts update and then also the newest update for Alpha 5, which is huge. Alpha 5 was pretty big, but now there's a few more buildings, so that's pretty cool. So the developer is always adding new buildings, new things to produce, possibly new maps. At any time now, we could get new maps, new mechanics, new production chains, which means more than likely new buildings. But damn fine game. Can't recommend OSTRIV enough. And it's a game that we've been taking a look at for years now as the developer is continuously adding to it. And yeah, now we're in our 5th alpha, which is amazing. It's going to be a long time. Be kind of cool though if this developer continuously designs this game for years and years though. It's the perfect game where it doesn't have to, even like 10 years from now, if it looks the way it does, it's like it doesn't need to look any better. It doesn't need to do anything different. It just needs more of everything that works. And I'd say that about games like Transport Fever and like Tropico, and there's some games that their formulas are just good. So all right, I'm going to try to see if we can load back onto one of our older villages and see if that actually does it. Because in our previous saves, these are part of Alpha 5, so the new stuff that's here should actually work nicely. So this is the village that we were working on last time when we streamed for a little while. And this game is also a very slow game too, so we're probably like maybe 3 or 4 years into this one, but yeah, as you can see, we're not very far along at all, which is kind of cool, actually. It's a game that you can play for a very long time. Let's see if the new buildings are in. Let's see. So it should be the soap. Yeah, there it is. The ashery produces ash, lye, and potash. Soapworks, and then the glassworks too. So it can do that from potash and fuel. So sand, potash, and fuel. Potash? Something like that. Potatoes. Boil them, mash them. Alright, very nice, very nice. Let's see. What's our population? We got 30... Oh, we got 25 adults in the city. And we got the town nicely built into the countryside there. Oh, yeah, we got a little industrial area up here. Cool. What year is it? 1723 April, so we can get working on a farm if we want to. Could start doing some farming up here, but gotta build a bridge to get to the other side. That's gonna take a lot of nails. You love this game, excited to see more of it. I know. OSTRIV is such a good time. Is it a little stuttery for you guys? Let's see if we can fix that. Oh, that's even worse. What the? OBS can't capture the glory. Oh, now it is? Okay, so it must be, this must be okay. Alright, this is fine. Alright. Hey there, Uthris. Good to see you, man. Now, OSTRIV added 3 new buildings, and there was also a previous hotfix, too, for Alpha 5. So, in addition to all the stuff that was new of Alpha 5, there seems to be a few new things. Now we can make glass. Now we can make ash for the glass making and also just sell that. And then, or buy it. And then, of course, now we have... the glass maker. What was the other thing? Yeah, the soap. I was thinking like the soap's not new because I'm thinking about it in Farthest Frontier, but it's certainly new. Alright, we have no workers here, so let's get people fishing. It's April, so we may as well. I think we're trying to get our city numbers up a little bit before we start farming. Because if we're... Oh, yeah, that's true. If we start a farm, we're going to need people to work there, so we need our populations up. Well, let's go to village with a garden. I think we're going to build back into the trees, maybe. And we can make our custom yards in this game, too, but... City Skylines needs this as well, where you can disable snapping. Where it's like, sometimes the game will try to snap things into position where you don't want it, but if you hold Alt, you can kind of do it where you want. I can't believe more games don't have that, where it... A lot of games do, but not the ones you think would. I also like this game, too, because there's no really unlocking of a building. You can lay out a city in advance, and it just won't get built because you don't have the materials. Like, obviously, if we're going to build a row house, we're going to need a ton of bricks and stuff, but we just don't have that yet. Oh, and it looks like there's a new recipe for those. Oh, because you need a glassworks, glass is also required for the house. Or for the village house, I guess. Or, well, I guess technically the row house. That's cool. Okay, now before I like turn speed up a little bit, I want to make sure we're producing a lot of food. Oh yeah, we have our granary here. And I think we're buying from the locals a few things. Anything that they produce that's left over we can buy. Roadhouse? Yeah. Roads? Alright, so we want people working. We got our cart maker repairing carts, right? I should have a cart park down here somewhere. Did we not build one? Okay, we need to build a cart park. Now, chat, we got a lot to check out, too. If you like OSTRIV, it looks like Medieval Dynasty is also getting an update for finally co-op, and also a brand new map, which is, like, huge. The fact that they're doing a whole new map and co-op is massive. And I want to see how that works, because I think that'll be how it will work in Sengoku Dynasty too, where you have the option to build with somebody or kind of separately. And kind of the way I'd like to do is to do it, you know, you build separate things, but like you work together and trade and just share, you know, if somebody needs something, you just kind of give it to them because that's what you do. Oh. Allows deliveries up to 5 carts, a cart shed. I don't remember that. That must be new. Or newer to me. I don't remember the cart shed looking like that. Did I see the beta sign up? I don't think I did. This holds up to 4 carts, but the other one holds up to 5. It'd be nice about the cart shed too, by the way, is if it could also maintain the carts. Well, let's go ahead and plop one of those down. The cart parking, and then we'll do a shed too. So where could we put this? Maybe at the exit of town? Obviously, we're going to have to redo all this. Well, let's build one up here and... Or did we? Oh, we did. Oh, there's carts all the way up here. Cool. Alright, let's keep making more carts, because they're going to be invaluable. I don't know where to put it exactly. I guess we'll throw it next to the thingy here. One of those things about starting an old save back up again, you got to get your bearings. Bearings. That'll be fine. Milo, thank you very much for the 22 months as a member. Welcome aboard, dude. Good to see you. Is this the new Manor Lords? Well, it's just as good as Manor Lords. Manor Lords has a few more things to do, and some people might want to play it more, but I'm just saying, like, OSTRIV and Manor Lords are 2 passion projects made by dudes who just wanted to make good games, and wanted to make games that were related to history they were interested in, or where they lived, or... You know, this one's a little bit more of a city builder, and Manor Lords is a little bit more about conquest, but still plenty of city building stuff in it. It's just wide open. All right. New member, welcome. Alright, farming will probably be in the next couple years. Let's speed up time now. What's in our construction queue? Yeah, it seems about right. Yeah, if we're going to do farming, we got to get our population up a bit more. And maybe start on trading soon. Might be able to do trade via the waterway. Trade and transport. Trading dock. Well, looks like we're building a couple houses there too. We'll put the carts over here when we get this built. Maybe we'll move that building too. Oh, wow. Ooh, got an email about a game that I've been waiting for a long time. TBD, chat. Soon. Soon. Alright, we're on speed 2. Okay, we got a house going up there. I'd like to start decorating too, but... we can put in some nice spruces. Please be Manor Lords. I can neither confirm nor deny. I mean, what's Manor Lords? Man or lords? Oh, Lord. Oh, dude, boats are coming back too. How's the fishing going? Oh, we got a lot of fish. Good. I think what we're going to do is more people who move into the town, we're just going to put them into construction, so then we can just continuously build more people there. And then I think we could build a construction office too. Granary, stables. Tavern too. All right. Now we have a sand pit as well. That was actually probably for the brickworks as well, but now that's going to be used for glass making. And I wonder, I don't think those are finite anymore. Or they are, and there's just limited places to put them. It might be like you can build a clay pit and then it has unlimited clay, but it's in specific spots. This map is also the only map, or one of the newer maps, that has only iron. Some of the maps don't have iron. Lord Fritz, yeah. You guys love Fritz. I know our little oxen from Manor Lords. We're always going to be naming our ox after Fritz from now on. Alright, one house is almost halfway done. Trading dock is going okay. I mean, it's on the list. And a few more trees to cut down, okay. We need another game like this. Your city needs another coffee shop. We do need some more small, like, village and town builders like this. There is one that I want to take a look at tomorrow with you guys. It's a little bit of a demo. And it kind of looks like, the people look like RimWorld, but it's medieval. We'll take a look at that tomorrow. And it's going to be a free demo on Steam for Monday. Remember, guys, on Monday, a big O Steam event is happening, the Steam Next event. So there's probably going to be a ton of games free for trial and demo. Possible Manor Lords will show up, but unlikely. But, you know, it did last year at a Next event. So if you like Broken Arrow, Manor Lords, any game that we played on the channel, it could get a demo, or upcoming games that we haven't yet been able to see. They could just get a surprise demo. Which is pretty cool. Do we want to do benches next? I think we're just gonna have to wait. Oh, right. One thing I had forgotten too is that the soap, ashery, and the glassworks will also have their own animations for them being constructed. They'll have their own animations for construction. And that's really cool. Each little piece of each house is moved into position. And that's something special. Oh, the house is pointed that way. Good. You built a... Oh, you bought a PC ready for Starfield? Good. That'll probably open up a lot of other games for you to play as well. Oh, especially Derail Valley. That's another one. Okay, yeah. Man, Chad, I want to play more OSTRIV, more Workers and Resources, more Derail Valley. I'm gonna have to, like, start getting focused on, like, one thing at a time, Chad. We do a little dabbling, but we never do full playthroughs anymore, unless it's a story-based game. But then again, City Skylines is coming up, and you all know how it is. You get bored building in one city, you go build in another. Different maps, different objectives in your mind and what you want to do. What kind of a style you're going for. In this case, I'm going for a 1920s Art Deco Americana city with, you know, we're going to, soon we'll have skyscrapers of the American 20s and 30s. Yeah, see? Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful city, see? Okay, we can't really do that in this game, but I tried. I'm going to put something else here. You appreciated the completion last night, oh god, of Heavenly Bodies? Dirty has changed. He's a changed man now. Last night's stream was incredibly frustrating and painful. As intended by the game, so... It was a successful stream. Hey, a new family moved in. All right. The Beluca family. Cool. Now let's make sure we get the newcomers working in construction and in thatch making. Probably go do 2 of those now. Dirty's alright. He's taking tonight off. Is this game like Banished or completely different? Both. If you like Banished, I think you'll really like this game. But it does play a little differently. It's not grid-based. It's open. You can kind of build on a grid, but you can completely do things different. Your people don't walk on roads. They kind of make their own roads. And then you can guide them with fences and other things like that. But it has trading. No military, though. There's no chance of an invasion or an attack or anything like that. I mean, anybody who would do that against Ukraine would be small and have a small peepee. But we're fine. The city's growing too. We're at 38 population out of 35. Now we have 1,081. We're gonna be continuously losing cash for a while. Very small, yeah. Very. Okay, I think we're getting ready to build the next house here. Man, it's so cool to see all the stuff in people's little houses. There's like beekeeping going on. Like wildflowers for bees. There's like pumpkins and carrots, cabbage. And the ever important potat. Let's see. Oh, actually, that's new. Don't allow anyone to move into this house. Oh, okay. Oh, so you can... That's interesting. I don't remember seeing that before. You can finish a house but tell people not to move in. Which might be helpful if you've got like a food problem that you're working on, but you can keep... If you have people working in construction, you could have them continuously build homes and then just have them built and then... Oh, they're building this one next. Ah, there they go. So hopefully we get like maybe 3 more buildings done before winter. I think I'm going to put these houses before the trade depot. But I will put that well down next because the well's pretty quick to build. And we should have some water before winter. Oh yeah, these guys are like... Yeah, they're like Amish. They'll do whole construction within a day. The house building in this game is so insanely satisfying. I can't wait to get to a point where I can actually see some like large... like row houses being built. Man, there's a few games on the channel that I just want to play all the time that I kind of resist from playing because I know I'll just play them all the time. OSTRIV, Workers and Resources, probably Train Sim World 3 or anything to do with trains. Constantly playing those. Constantly. Or constantly wanting to. Or, really, more truthfully, Parkitect. That's one that's just awesome. Nice. We're definitely going to have to do farm very soon. I think population being at around 50 would be good for that. We can get these houses done and do trade, though. We might also be able to sell firewood or charcoal. Well, that's what I meant. Not firewood, but charcoal, yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Another house going up. Almost done. Wolfpen, back you again. Thank you very much for becoming a raptor egg. Good to see you. Play this instead of SnowRunner. Oh, that's another one I want to play too, is SnowRunner more often. I think the game starts in like 1720, but you can keep playing on to like the 1800s and stuff. I think ideally in this game is that you have certain needs to do before you can build buildings that might almost be present in the 1800s, like some of these row houses. And so by the time you get around to building those and having them occupied and stuff, you could probably spend about 100 in-game years building a city or a village and then building it more densely. So by the time that you yeah, you can build those at any time, but by the time you build them legitimately with having to have a glass maker or at least being able to import your own glass and stuff, it could probably be about like the late 1700s by the time you're building buildings that were there in the 1800s. Okay, looks like they're getting ready to build the well next. Materials are being delivered for that. Have they added more detail in the building of houses? You know, that's a good point that you mentioned that. Instead of them building just walls now, and, well, they kind of would build smaller rooms, but yeah, it looks like there's might be a little more detail in construction now. But I'm not sure if that's a fact or not. Oh, wow, they're already done with the well. Jeez, that was fast. Good job. All's well and good. Happy Saturday to you, Two-Face. Okay, we're kind of just waiting for more stuff to get done. You want a Monkey Island town builder? That would be great. If they made like a Monkey Island Tropico crossover, that'd be phenomenal. Hey, Blacksland, thank you very much for becoming a Raptor hatchling. Welcome to the streams. Thanks for hitting that join button. Thanks for being with us. Good to see you. Oh, what's up, Richard? Hi, chat. You feel like this game is like City Skylines? Well, it is a city builder. But I think there's quite a bit of difference between City Skylines and this one. And this is a little bit more survival-based, where it's a little more critical to have certain things for people to live, rather than just being like, oh, tax rate is too high by 0.1%, I'm moving out. You know, that kind of thing. What's up, End Crystal? This is better than Banished? Yeah, I mean, you know, if Banished can kind of continued its development and whatnot, it would be a much better game. But yeah, I feel like a lot of games like this now are just inspired by... I feel like everybody who made a game that was like this played Banished at one point and was like, dude, this game's good. And then they went on to make their own stuff. Same with like the Farthest Frontier guys. So we need oh, yep, another house going in. Am I trying to make a kingdom? No, I'm trying to make a lovely little village. I'm trying to at least get up to the point where I can build a farm. And try to build some of the new stuff like glassworks and whatnot. But I think it'll be a little later on. Oh boy. Almost time to harvest those pumpkins. Oh my gourd. Hey, what's up, Rod? You were thinking about this game yesterday? Yeah. Well, I found out that it had a little mini update to it, and the nice thing about each of the alphas is if there's a hotfix for them, you can still go back to your previous save, and I wanted to revisit this town before we get another alpha, but there's got to be, I'm going to have to do a top 10 city builders that I just always want to come back to. I'd like to make a video just being like, hey, I don't really care what you guys think, but here's games that I think are awesome. You know what I mean? And you guys will probably agree with me, because a lot of people have subscribed for some of these games as well. But it's just like, no matter what, like City Skylines is just way up there. Banished, no matter how old it gets, even without mods, it's like way up there. And Farthest Frontier, and there's a lot of games that are just like damn good city builders. They're just fun. Can you tax? Yeah, I think you need to build a, we need to build a town hall for that first, I think, but trading will be a little bit more effective. We'll continuously lose money for quite some time before we earn any money, but it'll be a little bit of cash at a time. It won't be too bad. Alright, we're all good. Pistola, thanks for the 19 months as a member. Thank you very much. Sad that you can't play indefinitely as resources run out. Well, I mean, you can always trade for what you don't have. I mean, traditionally, that's what cities would do. That if it was a big old mining town, then they'd have to adapt. But you could do, you know, you make a lot of your monies via resources, renewable resources like, you know, sunflower, and then make sunflower oil out of it. But if you spend a lot of time mining and you run out of iron, you can still import the ore and still make that into like ingots and then make horseshoes or something out of it. You won't make as much money, but there are ways to innovate to make sure you keep making money. New member, welcome. Oh yeah. Yo, Blacks, thank you very much for the $7.99, dude. Appreciate that. Love your streams. Keep up the good work. CS2 hype is real. Can't wait to see the amazing cities in that game. I know. I'm very excited to... I really just want to build a slow and slow-paced city. So many people try to rush in City Skylines, but then realize that the true bread and butter is when you can just build a city like a four block radius and just put hyper detail in there with bus stops and metro stations and little parks and things like that. That's why I like this game and Farthest Frontier, because you can make little neighborhoods out of it. Yeah, limestone and stone. True, true. Yeah, that's something you can run out of as well. You like going slow in City Skylines 1? I agree. Do you agree that sunflower oil production is the best way to earn money fast? It's certainly sustainable.
Love your streams and keep up the good work. CS2 hype is real. Can't wait to see the amazing cities in that game.
Thank you again, Blackslin. As for sunflower production and stuff, I guess the only thing about that is it does take quite a few people to get into that, because you need to have a lot of people farming. And then a lot of people working at the sunflower oil thingy. But yeah, I mean, it's a good thing to do. Good early money can be charcoal too. Yeah, isn't there a tool we can use to have them cut trees down? Oh yeah. Nah, I don't want to put anything there. Nah. Any updates on Manor Lords? When there's an update on Manor Lords, we'll have a video on the channel. Oh, these guys have chicken? Oh, sallow. The name Raptor just sounds cool. It's just a good YouTube vid game name. Ah yeah, now we're getting to this point. Food variety. Put a few more shops down then. I think the houses will grow random food. I don't know if you can control that. Okay. Get a few more things assigned to sell. So we're selling. We have a lot of peas available. Wait, can they sell 4 things now? Oh. Well, let's at least sell firewood. Oh, more families moving in. So peas. And fish. Alright, everyone's going to sell firewood. We want to make sure they've got plenty of that distributed. More houses. Hey, look at that. We went from 35 to 48. Couple more houses, we should have 50. Are there horses in the game? Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, there's horses you can raise, and I think you can put horseshoes on them. Then you can also, of course, get oxen, like cows, and then have them plow the fields too. Cattle, chicken, pigs, fishing. No hunting in the game, though. Not at the moment. Is there a new update? There is, yes. Alpha 5 has been updated to have 3 new buildings. And a few other fixes and tweaks and additions. So there's an update to the update. Which, when they add new buildings to this game, I find to be pretty damn big. Bum, bum. How do I give the order to cut down trees? Just like that. Yeah, I'm happy that the developer is able to still develop. Yep, good stuff. Chickens are cute. Hurry up and get them. I agree. We'll have to feed them, so we need to at least make a grain farm. This game's pretty damn logical, where it's like, oh, you want chickens? Well, you better feed them, and if you're going to feed them, you got to have a farm. And sometimes in this game, if you're going to have a farm, you might dedicate it just to, like, your animals. So you might want to have a cow pasture. You have to have multiple fields. That you can have one for cow pastures for fertilizing and give them something to eat. And then, you know, when that's fertilized, then you can turn that into wheat field where maybe like a third of it can go towards animal feed. Yeah, I think there's something with straw and hay. Yeah, there is, yeah. For feeding them through the winter and giving them bedding, I think. What's up, Tails? You're a Portuguese follower. Love the videos, man, especially this kind, Farthest Frontier, and so relaxing. Of course, yeah. Yeah, these games are good. I want to play more of this and Farthest Frontier. And what I'm thinking about doing, Chad, is I have thoughts to maybe make this main channel just be about city building and simulator games, and start doing stuff on other games on a different channel eventually. On our other channel, which is just kind of like not really functioning at the moment. It was going to be for shorts, but I wanted to use the shorts for streams here, but... I got plans, ideas, evil schemes. Oh, yes. Sounds interesting, yeah. It's mostly just for organization and for YouTube throttling. Like, you're punished on YouTube if you make too much content during a day. And it's like, well, how about let the viewers choose? And it's like, we cannot allow them to do that. Ads on top of ads. They may choose ads or more ads. I was like, how about you just chill out and let them... No. So we might have to, like, make content a few other places, you know? I just want to play city builder games and simulators and hang out with my friends and play cool stuff that I think is cool. Like when we played Dino Punk. I want to play that. But I guess, Chad, I'm playing this today because earlier we played Dawn of Man earlier in the week, and I'm kind of done with like Dawn of Man. Almost like one more scenario that I haven't completed in Dawn of Man, which was the I forget what the name of it is, short harvest or whatever, where it's a long winter, short summers. And I think I've got most of the achievements in that game, but not all of them. But I don't want to, unless I'm close. Maybe I'll do one more series where we stream it just until I get all the Steam achievements or something. Which would be cool. You do your lives on this channel and your pre-records and complications on the other. Well, YouTube wants you to have a channel for IRL stuff, a channel for cooking, a channel for games. But games are very diverse, so you have to have one for your racing games, one for your plane games, one for your city builder games. It's like... But the reason they do that is because it forces you to make more channels. And if you do that, then YouTube can have this thing pop up for the shareholders that says, this year YouTube grew by over 50 million channels. And it's like, well, it didn't really grow. It's like a car company doing a... Like, instead of it making a 4-seater car for you and your family, they just make little go-karts and be like, yeah, our car sales doubled this year, or quadrupled, because instead of selling a 4-door sedan for 4 seats, we've now made it so that way every member of the family has to buy their own go-kart, which, by the way, would be frickin' sweet. But, you know, if they make it so that you're forced to kind of create more channels in order to just... It just stops control from me and you guys. That's what they want. I hate to complain about it, but it's just annoying. It's like, everybody just kind of wants to have a channel and just people come hang out whenever. Just watch whatever. Like, I'll put a bunch of stuff on here. And maybe it makes sense to make 2 channels. Like, maybe I do one for me playing city builder games and the other one doing snowboarding. Like, those are 2 kind of, you know, unrelated things. But anyway, I'm not complaining. It's just more like, it makes sense from a business perspective, which is not fun for anybody just trying to watch a video. Which is why it's always been a meme on YouTube to whenever YouTubers say like, comment, subscribe. But now it's like like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, set the bell to all, check the videos on the daily even if you're not going to watch them, so that way we stay in your recommended feed, because YouTube's buried the subscriptions thing. And then, you know, it's just like you've got to have like a full-time commitment just to watch like a Tom Scott video nowadays. Something like that. And this happened, yeah. But chat, we're here to build a cool city, so let's do it. Actually, the city's already pretty cool. So now we're going into another winter. Yeah, this game's on Steam. So that means we can shut down the boat dock. And everybody's going into construction and logging. You know, I was just thinking about this, chat. I really want to play more SimCity 2013. Just because of how it was multiplayer and forced people to, like, specialize and, like, you could all work together for certain things. I would love for City Skylines to have that. Where somebody could have, like, the industrial city that provide everybody with coal. Or something like that. That would just be really... I don't know, there was just something cool about how, like, you could build those types of things. You always forget to shut down the boat dock in the winter? Yeah. I think there's a way to, like, set up the farms to be seasonal somehow. I thought they put in a new thing a little while ago for this game. Where you could set it up where when the harvest was over, people would just become unemployed again. But then if there were other jobs to fill, they would just automatically take those jobs. So it's like they'd be a farmer, and then when the farming was done, they would go try to find something else, and then if not, they'd just chill for the winter, which is like, yeah, okay. SimCity 4 again? Yeah, I enjoyed playing SimCity 4 on the channel. That was a damn good SimCity game. 13 was good, too. It just was not what everybody was expecting, or... It was corporate meddling. I can't really blame Maxis for that. Maxis made The Sims and SimCity, dude. But man... If we could go back in time and stop EA from buying Maxis, could you imagine? We could have like City Skylines 2 and like SimCity 2023 coming out this year too, and it'd be amazing. They'd be like two great city builders of the year competing. All right, another house is getting constructed. Money's going down a little faster than I thought, but it has to do with the construction, too. But the next thing that we're building after the new houses is the trading dock, so that'll fix that problem. Oh, yeah. Command and Conquer was dead the moment they bought Westwood, yeah. Well, I mean, you know. They helped a little bit with Riddler 2, but I think they were just mostly a publisher at that point. I don't know. Thanks, End Crystal. Okay, so what are we doing next? I want to build more stuff, but what do we have for population? We still need a few more people to move in. Oh, a child was born. Yay. Actually, it's not so much about our population that we want to look at, but adults. 33 adults. But is there a way to see how many are... Ooh, nice. Okay. That's a really great way to break that down. Damn. I know. You talking about the city or me? Uh-oh. Both. Okay, we need more trees to be cut down. I did assign the logging camp to do that, so it's just going to take them time. I think we really need to build another logging camp for them to do that. But we need more people to we need more people to do the work, so it's just got to be more and more houses. That's how these games are, though. You could never have enough housing. Have I heard about the new game coming out in September called Life by You? Yeah, we uploaded a few videos on that. I'm certainly happy to see a Sims competitor. Marvelous. Put 2 more houses there too. Are we winning? I think so. We haven't had anybody leave. We don't have any food shortages. We are hurting on money a little bit though. But we are going to be building a trading dock after the next 2 houses are done. And then we'll get the people who move in to work at the trading dock. Then we should be able to start exporting charcoal and maybe importing iron. We'll need iron so that way we can at least do a little bit of maintenance on our carts until we can start mining our own. Then we're going to have to start thinking about making a big O city. Big O city. September is going to be busy, true. Yeah, the update brings in 3 new buildings, which is kind of big because it brings in a whole new production chain. So there's an ashery, which is used in the making of glass. There's also a glass maker. So now you can make glass and sell that locally or to the other cities. And then also soap. You can now make soap. And then they've updated a few things, like, for example, apparently the slaughterhouse didn't make tallow when it would slaughter cows. So it does that now because that's needed for the making of soap. And I'm not sure what else it might be used for in this game. But you, like all items, you could sell it or buy it, I'm pretty sure. Let's check out the home construction. Oh, Dungeon Keeper? Yeah, that's a new game coming soon. Village is looking real nice. The village. Yeah, sallows from pigs, tallows from cows, and I don't know if you can use both in soap making, but we'll have That's why we got to see what we can do with the soap maker. We might not be able to actually build it in this update, but like I tell you guys, anytime that there's like a little update and we get to check out and share some news on new stuff, you know, it's like, oh, oh, darn, we didn't get to see the new building? Darn, we might have to play OSTRIV again. Oh, no, this awesome, amazing game. We'll have to play more. Darn it. Is there a random generator of maps? No, unfortunately. It would be nice, though. A game that did... Ooh. Foundation chat. We're going to have to go back and play that again, too. Darn it. I'm gonna think about my favorite series to make on this channel. It's like OSTRIV, Foundation, and Farthest Frontier are probably like my 3 biggest. And then there was a series that I did literally for SimCity. I never did a City Skylines video series. But yeah, do small houses without a garden have any purpose? Do they take up less space? Yeah, that's true. I mean, you can build the yards differently, but I mean, eventually you'll be building row houses, so rather than, you know, that space that could have been used for a garden will give you like 4 times the population, so then you could just ask those people to work at the farm, and then that produces food for everybody. And that's awesome. Yeah, we're getting food diversity shortages. It always happens around this time. Oh yeah, Dawn of Man too. Yep, Dawn of Man was another one. Well, there's a new Dungeon Keeper game coming soon, but it's not called Dungeon Keeper. It's called like Dungeon Master, but it's Dungeon Keeper basically. We saw that at the E3 thingy. Standing by. K-Fam. I forgot the number. 186.2, The Scream. What's up, Joshua? It's been 2 years since I watched your stream. Happy to see you in good health. Keep up the good work. Well, thanks for watching, Mass. We will be playing more of this game, I could tell you. There was an E3 this summer. Thought it was canceled. Well, E3 meaning like the summer. Now it's called Summer Games Fest, which is like where E3 used to be. Now it's just like a, you know, it's like an appetizer table of different events that are essentially just E3. So it's like, we don't call it E3 anymore, but it's E3, you know. But I think games are now bigger than E3 anyway. I mean, E3 was good for like PlayStation, Nintendo, and Xbox to like legitimize gaming and like show that they were a powerhouse of industries, as well as a lot of other hardware makers and software makers and game makers and stuff. But I mean, I just realized that I missed one recently. I forgot all about the Devolver Digital event, and it was like only like a 20-minute video or whatnot. But of all the time that I covered from Summer Games Fest all the way through like the Ubisoft event and the Xbox showcase, which showed City Skylines 2, I even forgot one too. So like even when I'm trying, like, you know, like after the streams, I'll message like Tan and everybody else and be like, hey, do you guys know of any other, like, can you guys quick search and see if there's any other gaming stuff coming up or whatever? And like even we missed stuff, which is fine. We got most of them, which was good. It's what the auto show used to be for the auto industry. Yeah. I did really appreciate having one big event. But people would always do these like comparisons, like who won E3? Like, well, it's not an award, but everybody wins because competition and new games. Like, even in the Wholesome event, which had like every other game in the Wholesome event was like, oh, you're a frog who plays as a cat and your goal is to grow plants. Like, that was basically every single Wholesome game was like a cozy farming sim, but they all look good. Like, there's many different ways to do farming simulator games. Technically, this is a farming simulator game as well. And one of the coolest things about OSTRIV is it was one of the first games that the first game that I remember showing me all about the, aside from farming sim. But I think this game did it better, where it showed nutrients like nitrogen and fertility and things like that, and then it was further expanded upon with soil composition for like Farthest Frontier, where soil could be more sandy or more have more clay. Clay would benefit things like cabbage. Sand would be a little bit better for carrots and things like that. Oh, you're playing Cyberpunk, getting ready for the new DLC? I really did enjoy playing Cyberpunk with you guys. I want to do another run. We went back recently when they did a huge update, and we played through the kind of the prologue area up until you meet Johnny and stuff, and that was cool. What's up, Nerdpalooza? Cyberpunk's a good time, though. Like, despite all the game's issues, it's like, man. I'm glad that game exists, but, like, they should make a good version, though. And they're working on that. What's up, Nerdpalooza? What's up, chat? Good to see you all. Welcome. Ah, spring has sprung, finally. Now we get people back on the fishing docks. We'll build another house and then we'll get to trading. Food variety issues should resolve itself this year. Everybody will be able to grow different things. Great details in the game. Yeah. But no popcorn, unfortunately. Hopefully chat will share their popcorn with me. I'd appreciate that. Cyberpunk, Frostpunk, Steampunk. What other types of punks are there? Punk rock. Punky Brewster. There's also Diesel Punk, which is like the art style for Iron Harvest. Which is like mechs that run on like fuel. It's kind of like World War II. Like Diesel Punk's kind of like World War II in the 50s, but like fantasized. There's Atom Punk too, which is what that's more the 60s and 70s. Yeah, NASA Punk, which is like the art style of, or at least the building, like the gun and ship style of Starfield, I think. Oh, good, chat. Thank you for the popcorn. That's very nice. It looks like we need some more nails. Get more people at the smithy. Marauders is that space punk. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Wow, look at the smoke coming out of the houses. That's gorgeous. Damn game is so solid. Okay, alright. They're building the trade dock. Beautiful. And they'll get nails shortly. Stop making metal parts for a little bit till they make some nails. And then they'll bring it down whenever they're ready. Let's finish the trade depot first. Marauders got to be World War II punk. Yeah, it's like Wolfenstein. A little bit. No popcorn for me. Pff. All the popcorn for me. Wow, look at that. They're putting out every single one of the beams for support. Do paths form as people take a similar route? Yeah. The people will make the roadways based on foot traffic. So if they're like walking from here to here, and you don't want them going that way, if you build a fence there, they'll walk around, but there's ways to fence off areas and make them take an official road. What's up, Emily? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's a good Saturday. We get to play OSTRIV. And our trade depot's almost done. When I say this is one of my favorite games, for sure, yeah. Yeah, it's a game that, you know, even if this went the banished route, where, like, you know, if the developer reached a point where they're like, okay, I'm done with the game, bye. I would like to see them make more games in the future and focus on something else, but I would always come back to this game. Looks like we got our first F in the chat. We got somebody died to death. Old age, probably. Are you asking why it's one of my favorites? I don't know. I guess it's just because the dev keeps adding new stuff to it, and the development is... I don't know. If he were to stop development now, I think I would just want to keep coming back for building the same things, but in different landscapes. I'd love there to be more maps. So it's like... you know, if I could build in a different spot, it's almost like a whole new game just based on building in a separate area, even though the formula is the same of building small houses. That's one of those games where it's simple but difficult at the same time, like City Skylines. Like, I mean, you could literally build a very simple gridiron city in City Skylines. Everybody could be happy. It could make millions of dollars, but then you start to experiment and be like, wait, what if I don't do gridiron? What if I try a city that's more like this? You start asking what ifs, and then the game becomes a little different. This one's included. Gonna build a fence there, and eventually we'll put our graveyard here. Oh yeah, tomorrow we'll play Anno 1800 with She-Fox again, yep. She's finally back. So our Empire at War series continues. Which is great. We're playing with every DLC on. We still got to go to the Arctic. We haven't even gone to the Arctic yet in that series. But once Maggie's dead, we're focusing fully on getting rid of Warmonger Maggie. But once she's gone, We'll try to make peace with the others and start building beautiful cities when the whole war is out of the way. So even though the war might be over, there's still going to be a risk for it, but we'll probably be top dog. Dude, that is a huge building. Yeah, it's like Anno 1700, yeah. My thoughts on the next Anno would be they probably have to go back into the past. But I don't know what it'll be. But I feel like Anno 1800 is like the most interesting of them all. Of all the time periods that could be an Anno game, that one seems the most interesting. But I feel like you should have been able to go to, like, Japan and China. And India. And be able to trade things like tea and explore those lands, too. And build cities there. Alright, let's try to export a bunch of charcoal. Oh, we have 8,000 there? Jeez. Let me make it 10,000 then. Unless I already did. There we go. Oh, a Dawn of Man type Anno game? That'd be interesting. That would be interesting. Alright, cool. Now we got a trade dock going. Now we just need more people working at the forestry building. Guess we're not going to get it. Heavenly Body stream yesterday was top. Oh, yeah, it was top fun. Oh, yeah. Yep, top fun, stress, and laughs. Yeah, fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Heavenly Body stream was gold and brutal. Hell yeah. It was a lot of things. It was yeah. That was a stream. Anno Modern Time games, you don't like those? Yeah, I still want to actually go back and play. I think I have Anno 2070 and 2207, and I've never even played. I don't, other than like I don't know, the ocean and like, I'm gonna have to play them. 'Cause I've never played them before. I'm gonna have to do a full Anno 2070 playthrough on the channel. I got them on like a big O Steam sale. I'm like, I'm gonna play these this year. That was like 3 years ago. I think that was like when Anno 1800 was, they had a beta and then they took it offline and then like it was like 2 or 3 months for release. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play that. But oh well. Did I pre-schedule the length of that of the Heavenly Body stream? I think that actually took us longer to complete than it did with me and Bradford. It actually took longer. And I guess it was, you know, with 4 people, you know, too many cooks in the kitchen, you were Oftentimes, like, waiting. You're trying to help out all your friends. I was trying to help my team as best I could. I knew how the game went. I was trying to keep them motivated, dedicated, and indoctrinated. Yeah, I want to play Anno 2070. That'll be fun. Oh, good. We're getting lots of coal. So our two trade partners... Oh, there's one up the river and one just across the ocean. Man, those ships look beautiful. Tropico games? I love those. Lots of playthroughs on the channel. We always go back whenever there's like a new DLC. The thing about Tropico too is that they'll drop a new DLC. It'll like have 5 missions. The first mission will be kind of fun and straightforward. The second mission will be a little more challenging. By mission 5, it's like, even if you put it on the easiest setting, it's like tedious and brutal, which it should be, I think, because that's when it's deploying its most. Well, and especially since Tropico 6 has been around for a long time, they make it very challenging. Since everybody's really familiar with it. Yeah, I'll build one there. Who would I play with on Medieval Dynasty? Well, I'd really like to play with Uthris if he has the time, but Medieval Dynasty is like a way of life. Like, we'd have to dedicate... It would have to be at the same couple of days over the same... It would have to be scheduled and locked in to whoever has the time, but preferably Uthris, just because our building styles are completely different, yet I like the stuff that he does way more. He inspires me to do different things. So it'd be kind of cool to see what it was like to build a village together, and then like our own separate villages. Like see how it works when you're working together, and see how it works if you're building your own village, but like you're trading with each other and interacting with each other. Like, that's interesting. Because that's 2 different ways to play a city builder too, like a top-down city builder. You know, like we could play. I'm a big fan of Parkitect on the channel. Love that. Love when multiple people can work on like the same park, but then you can give everybody different tasks in it. You know, like you do the food courts, you do the flat rides, you do the roller coasters. Someone else will do the roller coasters. You know, like it's interesting that way to see how different it can be when everybody builds their own park or task within a park. It's interesting. Have I played Victoria 3 much since it came out? Not really. Typically, new releases will... I mean, like, new release will be cut off by a new release. I never really get to finish or play anything too much. But the creme de la creme, the games that I really like a lot, always come back on the channel. So, OSTRIV, Foundation, Farthest Frontier. But those are just my personal favorites. Doesn't mean that, you know, other games are just... Like Victoria 3, I know a lot of people are still enjoying that one. Or didn't because of the multiplayer, the military stuff. I don't know. But I had nothing to compare it to, so like for me, Victoria 3 is just fun. Because it was my first Victoria game, so I didn't have anything to compare it to. Another house going up. So exciting to see the house construction. Check that out. Look at that. A lot of people working on that construction. Wow. Dude. And that means more food for us, too. And it looks like one more tree needs to be cut down here, and then they can start construction. Yeah, they built so fast since we have so many people assigned to that. Okay, I think we should build another cart thingy. I could actually build that, like, dedicated cart building, but... Where is that building? Yeah, the cart shed. Yeah, we could build... You know what, let's build the cart shed just to do something different. Is that a corner building? It is. I'm going to leave that space and then put some trees between them.
Welcome.
Pete, welcome aboard as a Raptor Egg. Thank you very much for your support. Thanks for hitting that join button, man. Enjoy all your perks, emotes, and more, dude. Green eyes in the chat. Show them some love. Yeah, there'll be military eventually in the game. I'm assuming just based on this image down here where it shows the little mace. Now, I don't think you'll be able to like invade or attack or be attacked by other villages, but maybe there'll be a reason to... Maybe there'll be wild animals that are dangerous and you'll need to have a guard or something to maybe protect the townsfolk. There's also going to be more in terms of like disease in the game. So there'll be like hospitals and more disease. Very slow development, this game. Very slow, but it's very quality. Top notch. Look at him go. Yeah, I guess we'll look from here. Isn't the dev just one guy? Yeah, pretty much. There might be some other people who help from time to time on other things, but yeah. Pretty much. And there they go. Wow. We did it. Another house complete. Yeah, the models are impressive in this game. It's one of the things that grabbed me at the start was seeing how the houses were built independently. Like individually, each little small part is put into place. And now it's true for all the buildings. Every building that you can build, like a blacksmith or a little warehouse or whatnot, all have kind of their own animation to them. Their own order. Alright, well, we need to establish contact with the neighbors, so let's send out a boat if we can. 13 days by river. We need a manager. Okay, we'll hire somebody. Alright, now we gotta start exploring. Sending out boats now to go see. And we could do this with the ground-based one too. But we can send out messengers basically to see what they want to buy and what they might sell. That's pretty cute. We'll see when they get there. Boat's almost there. Gotta start doing some trades. Unfortunately, when you launch a boat, I don't think you get to see it go down river to like leave the map. It'd be kind of cool, like how it is in Anno. Alright, so these guys... Penethine? Warm clothes. Sallow, raspberry, onion, carrot. I think these are what we have. We don't have much else at the moment. Could buy some stuff from them, though. We have iron ore, but we don't want that. Oh, we got nothing else. Might have to build our land-based. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, that'll be a new cart storage, and then I'm trying to move these buildings out of the way so I can build new stuff like the trade depot. I'm going to try to build it where there's not trees so it doesn't take extra time to construct. Yeah, the recent update allows us to build townhouses. So that's cool. And those are made from brick. So we'll have to start making a brick factory soon. One day. Be buildings like this. What's up, Paul? How am I doing? Good. Any upcoming games I can't wait to try? Yeah, there's a game that I got access to. They gave me a little Steam key for like to try this demo out early for a game that's going to be out on Monday for everybody, and I'm going to play it tomorrow. And I forget the name of it, but it's like RimWorld, but it's medieval. We've seen the a couple of trailers of it a few times on the channel, and I was like, "Ooh, this looks cool." But like immediately, that one I'm going to play tonight. But of course, you know, Manor Lords and City Skylines and all that stuff, you know. Click to order a cart. No. How can I reassign a cart? Ah, okay. Got it. Alright, so then they can move those over there and I can get that out of the way. Then we can order 2 more carts. Maybe they take less wear and tear because they, maybe they can be stored inside. Oh, it's like a dedicated transportation building. I see. Okay. That's good. Then we can have people permanently as carting. Or as carters. Oh yeah, I'm hyped for Starfield too, yeah. I wanted to get the Constellation Edition. But, you know. Good luck with that. Going Medieval was a good game too, yeah. Oh, I forgot about the other boat. Slow down time a little bit now. Don't need to go so fast anymore. Okay, they have iron, so we should buy a little bit of that. Looks like they'll buy potash, cheese, flour, potato, cucumber, and sheep hide. Let's buy... We'll need iron to keep our carts and things functioning, so it's almost a requirement. We'll buy 1,000 iron. And now we gotta build a trade depot so we can start trading on the ground too. Hello from Romania? Well, hello. I guess we'll build it here. Uneven terrain. Oh, I could build it here. Alright, we'll build it here. gonna be a lot of trees to move out of the way. Yeah, it's a big building, yeah. Oh, we have a messenger arrive. Oh, our messenger arrived, yeah. What's up, Daniel? Yeah, there's a demo out for Lasara, the mountainside builder, yep. Yeah, I want to put out on Monday, I'm going to release a video of a bunch of next event demos that everyone could download during the next event. Some of them might have been available beforehand, but I'm just going to use it as a whole opportunity to be like, hey, a bunch of really cool games are out right now. You should, like, download them for free and try them. It's part of my evil plan. Get everybody playing more games. We'll build something there later. There we go. Trying to place that perfectly. Hey, Seth. Welcome aboard, Chatty Chatters. Alright, building another house. Well, I wonder if we could just start farming up there. It's like the only flat land we've really got. We're gonna have to start farming. I think we need to do that next. Oh, chat, the village looks so damn good. Look at that. Thanks for the stream. Well, thank you for watching. Is that boat back with our iron? It should have came back. Well, the smithy has iron, so... This is giving City Skylines and Civilizations vibes. You know what's interesting is that, yeah, you can kind of... The road management in this game is a little bit like that, where you kind of want to design nice-looking roads. You can actually build cobblestone roads now, but I don't know if it's anything. I think it's purely decorative. But if not, maybe it reduces wear and tear of like small carts and stuff. But it's probably something you'll use sparingly in like a city center. Families lacking clothes. Ooh, nudist colony. Nice. And this is just a lack of variety, but it comes and goes. Sometimes houses get a little extra. Sometimes they don't. Another home construction begins. Well, the goal in this game is to build like the most, I mean, I don't know, you set your goals. It's a city builder. You can kind of do what you want. If you just want to build a town of like 100 people and a little farm and decorate it and then go on to the next one, that you do what you want to do. It's like in City Skylines. Do you build like a huge industrial powerhouse city or a little farming town? City builders are open-ended. Hey, that's a good noise. That's like Big Money Masook showing up. Barnacove is visiting. But what is he buying? Oh, it's the same. Okay. Okay, so there's nothing. Right now I just want to sell. We need to get some cash. And we probably will go negative into the money just based on... we're building our trade depot. It's simply just going to take time. But if everybody's alive and we're just broke, that's okay. We can come back strong. Wow, the whole construction team. Need to add more people logging. Yeah, this doesn't have like water or electricity management. Well, not piping, but... Water farms? Yeah, we're going to farm some water. We're going to grow water. We're going to plant it. We'll have to rotate the atmosphere a little bit, you know. Alright. Another house complete. That means another family. And remember, chat, just like with an Olive Garden...
When you're here, you're family.
That's right, in this town. But it's more like...
When you're here, you're family.
Something like that. Something like that. I think I left a little space here just so I could put some trees around. And the cool thing about the trade depot, too, is that it looks like it's going to block like a beautiful little road here, but people can actually walk through the trade depot. We'll let people kind of walk through. Minimum cart fullness, 50%. Well, we got more people chopping trees, which means we can do more construction. Oh yeah, there's no crime management in this game yet either, no. I don't even know if Farthest Frontier has crime, does it? I don't think so. I mean, you could be invaded and raided, so that's a big enough problem. Have to build walls and towers, so yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, chat, money's gonna dip. But we're waiting for these guys to cut down trees. Everything else is kind of like on a mountainside. And obviously we want to build our trade depot near our houses because everybody's gonna go there and work. Well, and there's really nowhere else to build it. Can't build across the river. Not yet, anyway. This was back when McDonald's was just still a farm. You mean old McDonald had a farm? E-I-E-I-O? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Oh, that's cool. You can also mark trees so that way they don't get cut down. You can make it so they can never cut down a particular tree. I'm going to mark it so those guys go down there. Love that option. Bum bum bum. And then the camp center. Actually, I thought there was like a construction office. I think you can build a construction office to expand your construction capabilities, but you can just start with the town hall first. Oh yeah, yep. So first start with the town hall, then you can build a construction office later. Because the town hall is like 2-in-1. It can collect tax and also assign construction crews. Well, maybe we should do that, huh? Ooh. We have a visitor. No. Same old, same old. Vineyard and an orchard? Yeah, I don't know. I think you could do orchards. Vineyard, I don't think so. Guess I'll have to put town hall like over here. Well, maybe I'll put it here. Replace this house. Cool game, very cool game, yep. Very cool game. Good game is good. Nice. Alright, we're gonna do that too. Hopefully we can collect some tax. Not go too bankrupt. Family settling in town, good. Alright, after all this, I want to do farming. After all those trees are cut down. We're going to need them to cut these trees down too. What's up, Jacob? Welcome aboard. Do they take a credit card? The traders? I wish. Would be nice. Bum. Mimosas? You guys want to have mimosas? Oh man, are you guys becoming the artisans from Anno 1800 in this town? Okay, yeah, we're just kind of waiting. Waiting. Let's go top speed then. Because I want to trade, but we got to have depot. Ah, there we go. Town hall's going up, y'all. When we get this out of here. Build it in a slightly different spot. Oh, yeah. Out of water. You live near a well. I do like, though, how the AI is smart enough in this game that if you have a scheduled construction that has trees needing to be cleared, but the other construction is clear, they'll just start on the one that doesn't have trees blocking it, and that's nice. It's just smart. Can you build a clinic? I don't think there's medical in this yet. Oh, I guess there is. There's a barber, yeah. Basic medical procedures, so yeah. That's true. I'd forgotten about that. You've been giving a loan of 1,000. Oh, why thank you. The game had pity on me. Well, the fact that it's built in, I think is a sign that they usually... Most players probably end up going a little oopsed. And I mean, I'm ready to trade. Usually we start with charcoal, then we build a farm, then we go for sunflower seeds, then try to work up to sunflower oil. And when we're doing sunflower oil, we try to also do other things like horseshoes, and typically we would import the iron ore and then export the product. But now, if we can get people mining, it's just gonna, obviously, with all more of what we can do now ourselves, it's just gonna take more and more people in the town, living in the town. So obviously more people in the town means more people to feed, which means, yeah, we got to have a bigger base of operations. You know, for metal parts, let's go... Oop. $10 metal parts and like 1,000 nails. Hmm. And we gotta build some more wells. We have 3 in the town so far. If we count those up, it's well. What do we have here? Oh, a spot for a well. Well. Imagine a game that did this, but while you waited for people to construct things, you go around fighting enemies. Bannerlords would be quite somewhat like that, but not quite. I feel like there's other games like that where, yeah, that could be a thing. I mean, I guess Civ is kind of like that. You know, like you found a town in Civ, then you start to build a farm. Farm will take 3 turns. While the 3 turns are taking place, you're scouting, moving your troops around, building cavalry, maybe building on other towns. That's a good idea, yeah. That's why I like Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, too, because while things are getting built, you could always work on other projects. Uthras is quite advanced into that game now. He's very far ahead. I like just, you know, people want me to get further than just building the traffic thing, and if I was going to do that, I'd have to make a huge series on the channel of just, like, building a particular town. I don't even know, man. Like, I don't even think there's enough time to build a huge... Now that there's more to do in that game, I don't even know if you can do it. Like, if you were to build a huge city... with all the things that there is to build, you'd have to specialize. Because you could build... I mean, you could build a giant... well, actually, now you got to do research in the game, so you'd have to, like, build a university, and then you could start iron mining, and then you... Like, if you were going to focus on... I don't think you could do, like, shipbuilding, airplane building. You couldn't build, like, a massive, fully functioning republic. There's no way. I don't think so. Does the music change per season? I don't think so. It's just a constant soundtrack. It's very nice in this game, though. Alright, Town Hall's ready. Let's... Oh, we got a mayor already. Nice. We could hire somebody for counselors? Oh, right. So this allows for seasonal hiring. So that will manage whether or not people are hired at boat docks and stuff. I think you can do... Or maybe that only applies to farms. But there is a way to do it where it'll hire people for the season. Nice. Now I think we can assign a tax rate too now, somehow. Oh yeah, we can. So rent. Oh, you can rent a house, or... Oh, you can change the tax per. Well, let's go up by 2. Oh yeah, there's a surgery tax, market price. Well, we need to... We're not really exporting anything, so I need a little bit more money. So we're going to cut things down. I hate to do this, but... We're paying them less and charging them more for now. And then forever. But we're not going to tell them the second part. Yeah, the expenses breakdown, it's very nice. That all used to not be there. You had to kind of... It was there, but not as detailed. They've made some great steps forward in that. OSTRIV making some big steps. A visitor. This well only produces low-quality water. That means they can't use it for drinking water. Nice to know. Alright, we're almost ready to build a trade depot. Hey, they've already delivered a ton of stuff needed for it. Yeah, at this point, it's going to take a long time to clear all the trees, yeah. But that's a huge building, too. Alright, so that low-quality water could be used for production, then. It's Dasani water instead of Evian. That's right. Another family has had a baby. Wood. I'm going to turn that on and see if that works. Alright, so trader and then farms. As soon as the trader's done, we're going to build a farm. I want more people being able to farm now. Good, good. Yeah, no purer water than Michelob Ultra. That's true. They use that in, you know, like in medicine when they need pure water with no bacteria. Alright, now just 3 more trees to chop down. Yeah, it's that high quality H2O. One more tree. Alright, that's gonna be our goal today, is to build that damn thing. One more tree, come on, cut it down. Alright, construction in progress. The big build begins. Let's go. Actually, let's slow it down a little bit because it's actually quite interesting to watch. The Big O build begins. So this is the trade center. This is where all the money is made, baby. Pog construction. Another cool thing about this game is there's no day-night cycle, so it makes it easier to do construction and planning. But in the winter, everybody does change their outfits, so that's nice. Nice touch. Oh, are they building the... Oh, the other entry gate. Like storage area. Bum, 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 bum. Wait a minute. Yep. Yeah, all message chat is on. I don't know why YouTube has that. I really don't know. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit now. I wanna see this building get done, and then we can use some of our money to start sending out trade messengers. You know. Good. The sounds are just awesome. The birds, the hammering. Wow, look at that. I don't remember that from before. Scaffolding actually set up that goes up to the top of the building and stuff. Damn. That's going to be amazing if you start building buildings in this game that take multiple years to construct, such as some of those houses. Like the large row houses. Oh wow, and they actually build the scaffolding upwards too. No way. That means you could watch a building construction for like an entire year. Look at that, man. That's incredible. This is probably one of the coolest early buildings to build too. It is quite a monumentous occasion whenever you build your... I always love to watch this building more than anything else. I know every one of those pieces are brought to position by your construction crews too. Impressive. It just works. Couple little storage areas. And then people can actually walk through there. Nice. The whole thing is built. Alright, so I'll tell our loggers to keep working there. Alright, so now we can start construction on a farm. And finally start feeding our people. And we could probably do multiple... We could do it like a cash crop like sunflowers. And we could do... Potatoes are a good start for the first couple of years. Even if the fertility is low. Usually works out pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Alright, so let's title this one... Build your farm. Let's go. Alright, so that's a note for next time. Alright guys, thank you very much for being here for more of OSTRIV. This update, this game, and the hotfix / patch to OSTRIV is out now too. All you have to do is just upgrade it through Steam. But an amazing game. A game that continues to be loved by its developer and by the whole community that supports it. The game is $24.99 on Steam if you want to support the developer too, who's also in Ukraine, who's, I think, using some of that money for further development of the game without raising the price of the game. Obviously, some things for them might be a little harder to get right now, and development's a little tricky to do at the moment, and things might cost a little extra there. So there's basically like a $10 pack that you can buy for the game that just throws in like one little decoration. And it's $10, but it's mostly to support them and their development and their countrymen. So it's called the Patrons of the Arts Monument, or the DLC is just called Patron of the Arts, and you get this little monument that you can build. And it's just like a nice little thing that you can throw down in your city. I haven't built it yet, but we'll build that sometime soon. So thank you guys for all the subscribes. Thank you very much for the likes. Thanks for becoming members. Thanks for all your super chats. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me on your weekend. We'll be back in a little bit with our friends tonight with some more Goof Troop action. So make sure you jump back in tonight to see what we're up to. And tomorrow morning, we're going to be playing Forever Skies, a game that you may have seen earlier on the channel, an open-world survival simulator that's a little bit like Subnautica. And then we'll come back to OSTRIV again for sure, and more workers and resources and many other great building games. And I love them all. I just wish I had more time to play them all into their entirety. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in a bit. Thanks, guys. Yay.